Well, as we get to this early morning, holding on to a cold start leading into the afternoon as well. Similar conditions under partly cloudy skies possible for us today. La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Winona, you're looking at quiet conditions this early morning. Snowfall was on the road from last night, but they've already plowed the roads. They're looking pretty good right now. Folks are doing quite well out there right now, but you may find a little bit of light icing on the sidewalks, giving way to some of the intersections as well as you slide right back into them. You're also holding on to today with cold conditions. You have the sunshine leaving way to overnight snowfall, possibly getting up by Ladysmith and then carrying over as far down south as maybe Black River Falls. Maybe Eau Claire may get a touch of that as well. Very light chance of that happening. It's about a 20% chance of that occurring, but a cool day for Saturday. Holding on to the possibilities of mostly cloudy conditions giving into your Sunday with a chance of a wintry mix on the way. We'll hold on to some cloudier skies giving way to at least a wintry mix moving in and mild conditions for you. High pressure continues to build as we get to the west and eventually into the central portion of the nation. More of that moisture working on shore now for California again. This has a tropical component as well, so that means more of that warmer air is going to carry all the way up to the north and get into snowfall and mix of rain and snow in the Pacific Northwest, carrying that over to snowfall in Canada and working its way toward us as we go into Sunday, possibly giving more of that into the forecast as well. You're looking at near 90-degree heat down there, so that's going to continue to track a little bit more to the east. You can see temperatures up there for us. We're at 15 degrees today, mostly 20s along the northern tier to 30s once you get to New York. Down to the south, you're looking at 60s and some 70s in the forecast, with California holding on to widespread 60s as well. We give way to this, though, pretty much teens for us. The sunshine showing all the way across the board, holding on to areas by Prairie du Chien, about 22 degrees for you. Getting all the way into areas by Muskota, 21 degrees. Getting into areas right by La Crescent, 16 degrees there. Black River Falls, 17 degrees for you as well. Melrose at 16 degrees. La Crosse at 15, and then back up to areas right by Osseo, holding on to 13 degrees, all under partly cloudy skies. Mostly sunny skies, though, up by Ladysmith, so even more sunshine on the way for you. With areas by Black River Falls, you're looking at partly cloudy skies. Most of the area up there holding on to about 11 to 13 to 14 degrees. We'll get into the forecast. I mentioned before, a little bit of snow trying to track across overnight tonight, giving way into areas right by the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock hour for Ladysmith. Most of that begins to impact areas right by Wausau with more snow ramping up. Down to the south, we're still holding on to fairly lighter conditions as well, holding on to some clearing skies, giving way to that. And then eventually those clouds will come back. Eventually, as we go through the morning hours, there they are, right into the afternoon, taking us right into at least partly cloudy to at least mostly cloudy skies as we go into the evening hours. Then we have more snowfall kind of stopping pretty much well to the north, though. That's where it's going to be. We'll go all the way into Sunday, holding on to the possibility of 0 degrees for both Ladysmith and Eau Claire, holding on to 10 degrees or so for La Crosse. And as we go right into Sunday, by the time in the noon hour, we're looking at widespread teens to the 20s in the forecast, middle 20s as you get down to the south. But here comes that mix of rain and snow, that wintry mix coming in. We may have an alert day because of this, because this is mostly ice right here. And of course, we got snow on the other side, on the top part of that. Then we continue on. It begins to build up. We get more cloud cover out there, cloudier skies. Sunday showing you at 4:30. So this is going to happen between 3 o'clock all the way to 6 o'clock, and then continuing on by 9 o'clock. Possibly you can see by 7 o'clock here right now, it's still with us. And then by 9 o'clock, it's moving out of the region, still holding on to Black River Falls and Sparta, and then continues to tick out of the region there with drier conditions on the way as we go into midnight on Sunday. What's going to happen for us as we get into Saturday? You're looking at highs from 19 to about 27 degrees, holding on to cloudier skies and giving way to sunshine as we go into the latter portion of the daytime. So that has decreasing clouds for you. Sunday, on the other hand, mostly cloudy skies, seasonal conditions, and a wintry mix comes in with 22 to about 30 degrees in the forecast, holding on to the possibility of a little extra rainfall you can see and snowfall possibly as we go right into your Sunday. A little bit of wink of that for Saturday night, as I mentioned before, that overnight, giving more of that coming back again for your Thursday going into your Friday. Holding on to the next few days, my friends, we're looking at 15 today, 21 degrees for tomorrow, 28 for Sunday and seasonal with mild conditions on the way with that mix. Then we go right back into Monday, drier conditions, but temperatures bump up to near 40 degrees. Milder as we go into Tuesday, dropping it back down to 38 with milder conditions. Nice conditions return again for Wednesday, and possibly 40 degrees getting into Thursday with nighttime snowfall and rainfall coming in with a wintry mix again for Friday of next week. Be safe and have a wonderful day.